You would think it would be worth it because I keep coming back. So you'd be like, oh, so there are moments where you're having fun. I don't really know because at this point, I think there's like a line between having fun and just going through the motions and just doing it just because it's like, well, at least I'm doing something with my cousin, type of thing. You know what I mean? Like I don't like it's not. I'm doing something that I don't enjoy, and I'm getting it confused with moments of I think I'm having fun when it's like when at the end of it all I still feel the same way I did before I even got the game. Before I even before I went on my way done with the game, I still feel the same way every time. And even then, it's like I can't even play that game by myself and have even just a microscopic amount of fun. It's just not possible. It truly is amazing when I think about it. I can't have fun with it, dude. I just can't. Can't do it, man. I can't do it. And I have tried, bro. I've tried. I have tried on multiple occasions to look at the game and be like, okay, this game is not bad. I mean, this game is okay. I'm not gonna say it's good or great because at the end of the day, it's still a battle royale, and that is my least. That's one of my least favorite genres of games to play. I just don't enjoy battle royales at all. I've never have, and I never will. But because my cousin plays this, I'm willing to give it a chance. So, with that in mind, I'm going to attempt to look at this game and try to be optimistic about it. This frame of thinking does not work for me. Okay, it does not work with me in that game. I cannot play that game by myself. Playing with random people and all the things that they do is annoying. Okay, and then losing the encounters that I lose because of either me being bad, which is literally every gunfight. Sometimes I end up lucky. Okay, but it's either it's either the discrepancy of me being bad, or someone lucking up and beating me, or it's just the constant battle of me just being outclassed. You know what I mean? And like when you feel like you're outclassed by every motherfucker that you meet, you know what I'm saying? Almost to a degree. Even like I'm talking about almost every person that is hostile, non-friendly that you meet, you almost feel like you are outclassed, and it's like, or it's like, how is it that I did not kill that nigga when I literally laid almost an entire clip into that nigga? Or I'm in a fucking look at this shit. This is also what I mean. I'm in a damn limo. Leave me alone. And I'm in an invite only session. Leave me alone. GTA. Goddamn. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like what's the point of it's the what and you distracted me now. Fuck you, man. Damn. But like, nah, filling out class by every nigga you meet in that game when like how is that supposed to promote a good like gaming experience for you? I'm not saying it's necessarily a bad thing because it isn't. It's actually quite good because it means that now, granted, at a certain point in time, I'm like, like, what is it that someone else is doing that I'm not doing that grants me not having to kill sometimes? And I really often do wonder about that because I'm like, again, I shot a nigga the fuck up, or I'm talking about like, I put some shells into you, and you just like, nah, I don't feel like dying. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you like 3 times, and you gonna die. And mind you, we both got full armor. I saw it in the kill cam. So before we met each other, we both had full armor, and we both initiated the gunfight almost at the same time. But I started shooting you and noticing the hit markers before I started taking damage. So that means now at this point I have the advantage, right? Now, granted, sometimes this isn't like the old Call of Duties where the first person to start shooting usually typically wins. Okay, I got that. Health bars and all that shit now. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I think honestly that's an improvement. But at the same time, it'd be crazy because not only do I sometimes still lose gunfights where I got the stronger weapon at the best possible range to use said stronger weapon, and then someone with a fucking SMG or a fucking micro SMG at that decides they wanna, they just wanna come around the corner and fill me with lead, and they're the ones who win. Yeah, I got the more damaging weapon. It's wild to me. That is really wild to me how I would lose that fight, and it's like, and it's not like I'm missing. Sometimes it don't even be me missing. It's just the fact that somehow they did more damage than I did, and I don't understand how that works. Because, and if you want to sit here and say, well, they probably got some rapid fire thing on their SMG. Well, here's the thing about it. I'm using a gun that probably has stronger bullets. I'm using a stronger weapon. I emphasized a stronger weapon. And yet, that if anything, it should be on equal rounds. Mind you, let's not forget the fact that I started out by saying I initiated damage first, because I said that I was getting hit markers before I started receiving damage. Yet, all of a sudden, all of it is I'm the one laying on my back. I can't tell you how many time frames I'm shooting at motherfuckers and niggas is on 1 HP. You know what I'm saying? Like 1 HP. And there's this whole modification system and all this other shit that you want me to get into with all these weapons and mods and maybe I guess some occasional perks and all this other shit that, like, that is applicable to success and all this shit. Which that's all fine and dandy. But I'd be lying to you if I said I gave a fuck. I'd be dead ass lying to you if I said I cared. I just don't. What the fuck is that? Anyways, but yeah, I don't care. I don't care. And you can sit here and say that that's part of my problem, but it's like the game doesn't do a good job of making me care. Like when every time I drop down, I lose every gunfight when I sometimes feel like I'm doing everything right. It's not even like I'm guessing. It's just like natural instincts take over that this is literally what I should be doing. What are you doing? Okay. I'm ignoring what's on my screen. But when the game literally makes me feel like everything I do is wrong. And that cannot be the case. Because sometimes I will literally watch my teammates, my cousin. Dude gets like 8, sometimes 7, sometimes 10 kills in a session. Per session is what he does. And I see him do the same shit sometimes that I do. But he comes out on top. Every time we first initiate the rebirth thing, and we go into our sessions and we start, and we drop down from the helicopters and shit, and we go into the area that we usually drop into. There's people in there that we gotta kill and shit. I always end up dying almost off of the first guy almost every single time, even if I decide to be aggressive or calm. Obviously every situation is different still, but no matter what, that nigga, my cousin, always seems to kill the first nigga and be able to last with all those niggas running around. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, obviously the dude's better than me, played it longer than me, and he has better instincts for the shit. And that's cool. That's all fine and dandy. But what I'm saying is, there is no fucking way that out of all times that I've played the damn thing, that every fucking time, in every scenario, and you've given me the multiple choice question, that I've picked the wrong answer every fucking time. I just can't believe that. I cannot believe that. It's not like I studied, because there's nothing to study. Okay, there's literally nothing to study. Or at least I don't care to study. So I guess, you know what? In a sense, I'm telling on myself. Maybe there is a way. Because if you apply it to a fucking test in real life, or like some kind of multiple choice test, or questionnaire of some sort, if you didn't study for it and you know nothing about it, well, at that point it's just guesswork, or you're just going off of common sense. You're going off of what answer makes the most sense, and also without being able to work out the problem. So you're literally just going off of the set of answers that they give you, and you're trying to work it out in your head what makes the most sense, and then you choose that answer, and then you're wrong. And then they say, and they actually don't say here's why. Because the kill cam don't tell you shit outside of, damn, that's where he was hiding at. You know what I mean? Because in those first set of encounters, there is nothing to learn from it outside of, I probably shouldn't have ran through that door, or then that nigga was hiding there, or how the fuck did that nigga kill me when I meleeed him first, or I guess I should duck next time because that's what that nigga did. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's always something, but that's not substantial, and that's not good. That's not information that's going to be retained very easily. It's just simple information that I don't care to learn and then receive that into my own. Like, I don't care about that. And the reason why I bring it up in test form is because, like I said earlier, you would usually study for a test, and that would give you your best possible odds to succeed with that test. Well, here I do no research. Okay, I don't look up anything online about Call of Duty Warzone or Call of Duty period, because I don't care about the game. I'm over Call of Duty. I've been over Call of Duty for years. I think since Black Ops 1 or Modern Warfare 3. Probably since Modern Warfare 3, because that was like one of the last ones that I took seriously. Well, no. I think Advanced Warfare came out after that. I think Advanced Warfare was like the last one I played, and I was taking it kind of seriously, and I was decent at it. I mean, I got some of the gold camos on some of the guns, so I think I took it decently. Well, actually, no. I took that one seriously, but I was the best at Modern Warfare 3. But, like, I don't care about it. Leave me alone, GTA. Fuck. But I don't care. I just don't care enough to pass that test. Yet it still somehow surmounts to be a frustrating experience. And the reason for this is because I forced myself to play it. I forced myself to do it. And it's all for the sake of playing the game with my cousin. It's all for the sake of that. Everything else about it is, I wouldn't say painful. It's not painful to play the game. It's not painful. It's just annoying. It's just frustrating. And on top of that, I can't listen to my music when I play it. So I have nothing to soothe me when my heart rages, when I am getting pissed off at the game. I got nothing to soothe me. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to calm my ass down. And just remember, dude, it's just a fucking game that you don't care about to begin with. I got nothing to just calm me down. It's just a constant torrent of rage. And then when you playing with niggas, okay, when you playing with your niggas, guess what? You're trash. You're gonna get made fun of, and that's just what it is. And I'm okay with that. Okay, that's just what it is. All right, that's just the circle of the people that I'm around, and that's something I've become accustomed to. You're trash. You get made fun of. All right, that's just what it is. One thing I am not is a poser. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm this goat at games and shit like that, or anything equivalent to that. All right, I am not a poser. I will outright say I am trash when I'm trash, especially if it's at a game I don't care for. I don't care for it, or any aspect of life. If I'm bad at it, I'm bad at it. But damn it, I'm doing this obviously for some fucking reason, or I'm here for some reason. You know what I mean? That keeps me doing this fucking thing that I probably hate doing to begin with, but I got no choice. Granted, that does not apply here. This is a game. I'm doing this on my own volition. I'm purposely putting myself through frustration, trial, and tribulations, and not succeeding just for the sake of playing the game with my cousin. Stupid personally, and it kind of goes against some of my views, but whatever. I do it just because my cousin plays it. Otherwise I would never have installed that damn game. But it's all a frustrating experience. It cannot be enjoyed on my end. It's just impossible. But trying to study for that, dog, I'm not interested in Warzone enough to try and study shit, learn tips and tricks and stuff. I don't care. I would honestly just stay in this constant purgatory of dying constantly, not getting no kills, just being basically cannon fodder for motherfuckers. Unfortunately, this comes at the downgrade of who my teammates, my cousin, could have on his team. Okay, I'm sorry, but it's just not worth my attention span to give even a second to watching a video on YouTube, like a very small amount of information that would help improve my game, improve what I do out there in the battle royale scenarios. It just isn't worth it to me. I don't care. It just comes up. It just, at the end of the day, that's just what it is. I just don't care. So whenever someone makes fun of me about being trash at that game, it's like white noise to me. You know what I mean? And sometimes I feed into it because it's not even like, I'm not mad because of what someone is saying to me. I'm mad because this fucking game, this shit that I don't enjoy at all to begin with, is actually managing to piss me off, and that's what's pissing me off. So it's like a double thing of it irritating me, annoying me, making me mad, making my blood boil. Okay, it's a double effect there. It's the effect of me being trash at the game, and the fact that a game I don't care about is actually making me mad. So it's a double effect, and it just ultimately like I got like enough in my ear. All right, because like sometimes like the niggas I'm playing with, they mics is so ass I can't hear nothing. You know what I mean? Niggas got babies crying, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your young ones and shit. Do what you gotta do. All right. But at the same time, a nigga can't hear shit half the time, right? And there's people who I'm playing with in the game, so I can't mute them. You know what I mean? I can't just mute them. It's one thing if they're not playing with me, because then that means I don't have to hear them. But if they're playing with me, they're literally in that same session. Can't do nothing about it. Or sometimes niggas' mics is just straight trash. It's not even like background noise. It's just their mic itself is just making a all kinds of fucking noise and shit.